Got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And able to get this out to the 25.
Yard line.
Set. 180. Start.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Real.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Now inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
180. Run. What's that?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
180. Stop.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
180. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. What's up? Wide in. Here we go. 46. 46.
Throwing, Prescott.
Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
Now Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
9 yards that time.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 50-yard line.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Yeah, here we go. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They go back to the ground with Williams. Breaks through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. I think. 54, going to 54, wide in. What do you think?
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I think, wide in.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Prescott down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Second down and 4.
Mayfield on play action.
Osa Odighizuwa
Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield.
throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake.
He's got space past the 25.
And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
20.
Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
It's
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
To throw is Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Hey, kill.
Prescott now, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! Stop!
Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
20! Stop!
Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll drop this down to Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A little juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
2nd and 11.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing. Prescott.
That's taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action now. Prescott. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk. and they can knock it away, pick it off, and they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Kevontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson,
63 yards.
and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Kings!
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
180.
They'll try and run here with Irving. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Prescott to throw it. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yeah! Here we go!
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMarvin and Overshown.
And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yeah! Here we go. All right, here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 5 from the 8.
Here we go, 46. Yeah! Here we go, 48. 26.
Prescott down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Off the play fake. Prescott. And Steelers running back complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right to the line, 26.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah! 26.
Looking to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Buccaneers 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah!
Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Payne Durham
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw is Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
The gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Logan Hall is there for the stop. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. There we go. Kill. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one is right through.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
What's that? 180.
Here's Baker.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Up, 180. What's up?
Now Mayfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
180. What's up?
Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down,
180.
Tampa Bay.
Kings. Run. What's up?
Mayfield. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
180. Stop.
Quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
180. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 180. 26.
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yeah, 47. All right, hey. 26.
To throw, Prescott. And that's caught by Williams. And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the first down. 24 seconds remaining.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. I think. All right, hey. 22.
Here's Dak. He's got Pickens complete. And he is out of bounds. 20 seconds to go as he does pick up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. All right, hey. 26.
Now Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
All right, hey. 26.
Now Dak. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, hey. 26.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from long, very long range. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location.